welcome back. I have a fun project that I thought of while I was just sitting at my desk and I had to get right to it. I'm using the candy corn mini album, the sunflower mini album, the box making strips, as well as a toast and egg set. I'm using this embossing folder. There we go. It's a polka dot one. And a couple of sheets of colored cardstock, this orangey and light green. So let's get started. I will be adding a couple more dies because it ends up becoming a funny story, as well as the box making strips. Now I'm making sure that I cut this candy corn in an orange and the green sunflower. Here is what they look like. Maybe you get an idea of what I was creating. So I'm cutting out this in a darker orange right here because I just want the outline, as well as making the box making strips. This is what it looks like, and I was so excited to create this. Everything was in my head. I had no idea how it was going to go, but I knew I wanted to turn on the camera and play with this, not knowing what would happen. I am going to emboss one of the light orange carrots. This is what it looks like. It's so crisp when I open the embossing folder. It's one of my favorite. Now, like I said before, I had no planning. I didn't make a prototype. This was right off the top of my head, and I had so many interruptions. And everything that could go wrong with this project did because I didn't do a prototype, but I really wanted to show you how it ended up. This is going to go on top, but I am going to modify that. And this is going to be the top and the bottom of the box. The lighter one is going to be the bottom. The darker one, the darker orange is sturdier. So I'm going to use that as the base. I'm going and making a fold on all of these little tabs right here on the box making strips. And I've already measured it, so I would need 2 of these, and I would be cutting off just probably a good 2-3 inches off of the side. Now making sure that everything is perfect and ready to go. I was so excited to create this and make this box. I'm making, if you can't tell, a carrot box. So I am adding the strips, sorry, but I'm making sure that the darker orange is on the inside of the box. This is very important. I will explain why in a minute. But making sure that those little teeth marks, the teeth kind of, you know what I'm talking about. When you look at it, they look like teeth. Those little tabs look like teeth to me. That is going to be, and then again, I should have cut them off on the other side. This is the inside of the box. Those little teeth tabs are sandwiched in between the inside part of the carrot and the outside. Again, the outside is the lighter one that I wanted it. That's what I wanted it to show. Making sure that everything is stuck nice and easy. I ended up not putting that darker orange over. It was pretty stable. Now I wanted to create this. However, I did not realize that my entire video was never on record. I was on the phone with my husband, and I was so upset because I made the whole box and I did not record it. But I wanted to still show you what my box was going to look like and how I wanted it to end up. So I'm making a smaller version. I'm using the candy corn memorydex. So I've got all my pieces again cut out, pretending like I just finished the other one. And I'm using the box making strips from the round gift box and then just doubled up. Now, on the previous box that I made, the little teeth were on the right here, just like this. They were able to be seen. However, on this box, I am going to attach it like this, like an L shape on top. And this is because I want to make sure that the inside of this box closes perfectly. I don't want to struggle closing my box, and if it's such a tight fit, I'll have a hard time opening and closing, so it's very important. Remember the other one, the little teeth were showing. This one, we want it inside because we don't want it completely to the edge. We want probably 1/8 of an inch off, even 2/8 off, just to make it a smaller box fit, a little loose, so that the lid would fit on top of this very smoothly. I don't have to struggle to open it. That is why. So the lid, one of these boxes has to be with the little teeth over, and one of the boxes with the teeth inside. And that's what I'm creating on here. I really hope this makes sense, because it's easier to show you and kind of explain it, but if I'm not making myself clear, that's why I wanted to show you guys in the bigger box. And again, I was too excited talking to my husband on the phone and I forgot to press record. So there we go. You can tell now that the teeth are inside. On the previous box, we sandwiched them, remember? Now we want this one on the inside. However, it's 1/8 smaller. So we're just going to go around this cute little candy corn / carrot shape. We're going to cut off what would be that 1/8 and making sure that it fits snug inside. If you have a hard time understanding, go back to the first box, the big one, and you can see how I put those little teeth tabs on the outside. Perfect, making it all snug and ready to go. This is what it looks like. See what I mean? It fits in perfectly, no problem. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to worry that it is coming out. Now, while this is here, I want to add in this light orange top, just for more sturdiness, as well as I don't want a dark orange carrot on the back. So this is what it's look like. And we're done. Perfect. Now, remember the sunflower, I cut it in green, 2 different greens, although the lighter green looks orange. Now I'm going to add this to the carrot top, making sure that it's the top part of the carrot box. And then my embossed little carrot on top of that. That way it's sandwiched in between. Now I want this outline, so I'm going to cut off the little stripes that would cut off the candy corn colors. Now adding some glue, and of course my daughter's cat decides that he wants all the cuddles at the moment. And he came by a couple of times off camera. I had to pull him off. Now while that is drying, let's get back to the toast and egg set. I'm creating a flower. Pinch all the way around one of the tiny little egg whites. Super cute. Same thing, I cut it out twice. And I cut out what would be the yolk in a pink color, and I used a little hole puncher, a round hole puncher, circle punch to punch out the back, and just add a different color dimension on that. Double-sided foam tape, double layered, and that is ready to go. I'm going to add that little flower. Now you can add your sentiment here. You can add one of those ribbon sliders from ScrapDiva Designs. That would be cute. There we go. Perfect. Isn't that cute? Now I want to show you all the dies completely. The sunflower die, the candy corn mini album, the box making strips. What else? The candy corn memorydex, toast and egg set. And that is all the dies. This is what happens when I don't plan correctly. I ended up making 2 boxes, as well as the big one. Look at the difference. Both of these are super cute. The dies, the candy corn memorydex, and the mini album. I thought it was a great way to think outside of the metal die. So, I hope you try this. I hope it's easy for you to create. This would actually be a really cute idea in a strawberry. I mean, come on, isn't that adorable? That's what it looks like, the big one, the small one, and it's a really good hefty size. I love it. On the small one, I do want to remind you that I used the round gift box stripe strips to make the box. Thank you so much for stopping by. Check out that discount code in the description, code Veronica, so you can get your discount, as well as check out the hashtag ScrapDiva Designs to check out the inspiration. And don't forget to think out of the metal die. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, bye!